Bill, thanks. Well, we're following up for you tonight. Thousands of our Fort Carson soldiers set to deploy to Afghanistan this spring, and while they've been training for months, there's a part of this equation that rarely is talked about until now. I had the chance to sit down with a soldier, his wife, and young daughter on the prospect of Daddy once again going off to war.
Take the scoot, honey. Show 'em how you do it.
For Captain Tyler Wood, his wife Jessica, and their 3-year-old daughter Adeline, time is the enemy for now. Spending quality time together in the run-up to Captain Wood's second deployment to Afghanistan, the first for this couple with a young child at home.
Having that relationship now is critical in going forward. The hardest part about being away from your family for an extended period of time is that time isn't going to stop.
Being that it's not just myself that I have to consider through this whole thing, I have to try to prepare her mentally for the absence of her father.
Tyler and his men have been through intense training for months in the run-up to Afghanistan, which has been a lot of time away from home, but this is different. Jessica, fully aware of the risks ahead, they talk about it, they have to talk about it. But living on post provides a critical element to any family dealing with deployment: support.
It's absolutely essential. It's an adjustment, but that's why we have this great community. Everybody here is here to help each other.
Well, Captain Wood is a leader in his own right. He's a company commander, but Jessica also has taken on a leadership responsibility of her own. She's a family readiness leader, essentially coordinating those families left behind to deal with the day-to-day struggles and the pressures of deployment.
Just making sure that back here on this home front is all the resources and everything is there for the families, so we can focus on the mission ahead.
Engagement is key. Isolation is something that all military spouses try to avoid. Jessica says the Family Nurturing Center, a key resource on post, and as the deployment date draws closer, her family readiness team is growing. And one advantage the Woods have, little Adeline has been around Daddy for 3 years, knows his face, his voice, a comfort level for those rare times during deployment when they can connect.
But being able to talk to them, show them pictures and videos and show them pictures of you deployed so they can still see your face is important to keep that relationship alive.
For Jessica, she says Adeline is a good distraction, but she has unwavering faith and confidence in her husband, who has a duty to mission, despite a loving wife and, for the first time, a young daughter at home.
I don't think that's going to change my mentality going forward, leading our soldiers. It's just something that I can look forward to when I come back home.
And their experience also serves them well with each group that they lead. They're both mentors for young soldiers and their families, as many of them. They're going through this deployment for the very first time, and of course we wish them well and a safe return. And generally these deployments run between 9 months and a year, and they can't tell us specifically when they'll leave, just that it's in that springtime time frame.
Great example of the sacrifice the entire family makes.
Absolutely, it is.
And we thank them for that.
Yep.